All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, so happy to relate some news coming out of the Errol Spence Jr. camp or people around the camp, and that is that Errol Spence Jr. has made a big hire that has been requested of him for years now to help him prepare for the Terence Crawford rematch. Let's talk about this critical hire in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon, and in this video, we're going to be in the 147-pound division where Errol Spence Jr. or talk around Errol Spence Jr.'s camp is that he has made an addition to his team to prepare him for the fight with the rematch with Terence Crawford. And it is something that has been a long time in the making, if this is true, and something that I'm very happy about because it is going to shut up some people that keep coming by my comment section asking me about this for years. And it is the rehire of Blue Ray, the strength and fitness and conditioning coach. Do not think for a second that this is just little news. It's very big news because this is making Errol Spence Jr. is going back to the beginning. Now, before I get into the details of it, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you are a long time subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you guys so much for your continued support. But let's get into this. And thank you to everybody in the super thanks of videos like this. It's absolutely essential to the channel. So thank you to each and every one of you guys that support in those super thanks. But let's get into this because Blue Ray, if you're not familiar with who Blue Ray is a strength and conditioning coach out of Dallas, Texas that Errol Spence Jr. had been working with, I do believe, in the early part of his professional career, and had him in the best shape that he has been in his professional career. A few years ago, Errol Spence stopped using Blue Ray to prepare him for fights. And many people have said that not working with Blue Ray has had a detrimental effect on Errol Spence Jr.'s power, on his physical performance. And Errol Spence Jr. himself has said that he's the type of person that likes to do everything himself. And so as he went into the Terence Crawford first fight, he said that he was learning to not do everything for himself. I do believe there was a strength and conditioning coach that he worked with. And also there was a dietitian that he worked with. And hey, it kept him down and closer to weight is what he was saying before the fight. But as you can see, he went in there with not a lot of strength. At least that's the observation of many people that watched him fight Errol Spence, fight Terence Crawford, and get knocked down, literally get dropped with a shot to the neck. So not that I would, or I don't think a lot of people would diminish the skill set of Terence Crawford, but the physical strength of Errol Spence Jr. just wasn't there. Terence Crawford himself said that people said I was too small for Errol Spence, but it wound up that I was too strong for him. So even Terence Crawford himself observed that it was a big strength difference between the two of them. So the return of Blue Ray, I think is a good thing for Errol Spence Jr. And one observation that I'll make is that, you know, when you have something that's not broke, you probably shouldn't fix it. Because you fix it, you tinkering with it, and somebody may not know you as well as somebody you've been working with for a long time. And also, I think that there's also a preconceived notion that people that you may have started with, that if you really want to make improvements, you got to go to the professionals that have represented all these other clients and have all these accolades and advanced degrees. And that's not always necessarily the case, man. You can have somebody like Blu-ray that is very, very good at his job and knows what he's doing, has been taught by people that knew what they were doing, and can actually drive you to push you beyond the barriers that you think that you had before. And if what I heard about the workouts for Errol Spence Jr. and Blu-ray early in his career are true, starting workouts with 500 push-ups and just getting your body to the point where it is just like you are not only you strong, but you're strong and you can be strong over a long period of time. One thing I can say for sure is that Errol leaving Blu-ray certainly didn't get any stronger, right? So, and physical strength and conditioning and all that stuff is a major part of any athletics. It's not just skill. You also have to be strong. You also have to have a lot of endurance. You have to cut your weight the right weigh all of the above. So in a return to 154 pounds, where Errol may feel like he doesn't have to cut as much weight, he can probably afford to eat regular food for longer periods of times and not eat like a rabbit diet for just to keep his weight all the way down. I think this is nothing but good news. But again, as I hinted, it's good news for me, because if this is true, we will get the answer. Now, I believe that he also I heard that Errol had worked with Blu-ray for the Yordenis Ugas fight as well. Not sure, but then he didn't come back and work for the Terence Crawford fight. But whatever Errol's team is, he should probably make it consistent. And the strength and conditioning coach and being powerful and making sure that you're as strong as you can be, I think is essential for his style of fight. So I wish nothing but the best to Errol in his rematch with Terence Crawford and the working relationship with Blu-ray. However, I also will say, and because my stance on that whole thing has always been that you can find the same thing from multiple people. Right? There's more than one excellent strength and conditioning coach that's out there, or you can get another trainer, there's more than one excellent trainer out there. So I wouldn't necessarily place on Errol Spence Jr.'s loss the fact that he did not have Blu-ray. However, having Blu-ray will, at the very least, for the people that come by my chat and constantly talk about that, we will, and because they do it on a very regular basis, I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that really put a lot of weight into Errol Spence Jr. not having that particular strength and conditioning coach. We'll see how it pans out with Blu-ray training him. I'm really happy that Errol is back in the gym training for a fight at 154. Now, when and if this fight is going to take place with Terence Crawford, I do not know, because of course, the PBC is not, that we know of public, that we know officially, does not have a television deal for next year that we know of that has been announced. Now, I've heard people say that are very close to the circumstance, obviously, that they know what they're rolling out and they know what they're doing next year. But as of right now, we don't know for sure. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.